Westside, right on time, only thing for sure. Eastside, right on time, gunning through your door.
Man, that is easily my favorite Kendrick Lamar song of all time. And I know this because it's the only one that I ever wrote a verse to. Matter of fact, you know what? This video gets 100 likes, I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna leak it. Although, does it technically count as a leak if I'm doing it myself? Yeah, I think it does. Yeah. What it is, what's good, what's poppin', everybody? This is your man D2X, and this right here is Asics GT-2000. Now, this is more than likely going to be my go-to running shoe for the remainder of 2017 for a variety of reasons. Starting with the fact that it's a stability shoe, which means that it's going to cater more to people with naturally low arches or flat feet, as well as not only providing the proper arch support, but a more seamless heel-to-toe transition as well. And also a quick side note, stability shoes can be found in virtually every brand that exists, with the honest exception of Under Armour. Y'all need to step y'all game up, by the way. But that's beside the point. Let's get this thing moving. What initially drew me to Asics was the cushion. And a lot of Asics models feature their heel gel cushion system, which is often visible on a lot of their signature running models. But then as you get higher up in price, admittedly, they like to switch from what they call SP-EVA, which is their standard EVA foam, to the fluid ride midsole, which when you combine that with a 4-foot gel unit, it provides not only seamless comfort, but one-to-one responsiveness, without taking away from any of the support. I'll touch on this in a little bit. Now, the medial side of the midsole is where Asics' signature Dynamic Duo Max comes into play. Basically what this is a 2-layer foam that when implemented along the medial side of the heel, it somewhat acts as a posting to begin the heel-to-toe transition at a more centered alignment. And once that's taken care of, then you have the guidance line, which is strategically placed directly underneath the strike zone so that pressure is evenly distributed amongst where the runner just so happens to place their foot in the middle of their heel-to-toe transition, or their gait cycle, if you will. Now, I did some research on what the guidance line actually did, and apparently if this wasn't in place on a lot of models, then there would be some instability regarding providing a more centered step. Another key component of the shoe structure is what Asics likes to call the trustic foot bridge, which all this really does is it acts as a roll cage to prevent any shifting in the midfoot, which not only helps keep your arch area nice and secure, but it keeps the heel and the forefoot directly on top of not only the fluid ride midsole, but the gel cushion units. And the funny thing about Asics to me is that they use this exact same support setup on the majority of their stability models, if not all of them. And finally, the materials. The upper is comprised of a combination of synthetics and a tightly wound mesh to not only give you that seamless one-to-one fit, but also provide a good range of breathability as well. I think they really perfected this last year with the 2004 because I tried these both on when I got a chance to, and the fit was A1. The 2003, which was the previous model beforehand, the fit was really inconsistent, and even the heel clutching system, which is essentially an external heel counter, there was a little bit of unnecessary slippage to the point where I felt like if I wanted to enjoy that shoe, I would have had to go down half a size. And I don't like doing that because in stores, half sizes past 12 are not easy to find. So all in all, this shoe gives me everything that I want. And now for anybody that's curious, the title of the video I'm going to address right now. Is the 2005 better than the Asics Gel-Kayano? Wait, 1 second. You see these right here? These are my Kayano 21s. I've been running in these for a good 2 years. You know why? Because the 22s and the 23s are subpar in my opinion. It's nothing to take away from the support, the fit, and everything good about the Kayano except the cushion. The Kayano was supposed to be that series of sneakers that's supposed to give you both the pinnacle of structure and cushion. While models after the 21 retained its structure, cushion took a significant dip despite the fact that the tech that was previously used in earlier models was constantly implemented throughout the remaining 2 models that we have right now. I remember trying on the Kayano 22 for the first time. The fit was perfect, but the 4-foot cushion was underwhelming, and I crave that. And then later on, I do some research on the Kayano 23 that they're going to be implementing a new midsole, which they now dub Flight Foam. And I'm like, okay, you know, maybe they're trying to, you know, repent for the mistake that was the Kayano 22 as far as forefoot cushion. Wrong. The flight foam literally made no difference at all. And I am not light on my feet in any fashion, so I know plush cushion when I feel it. Granted, it may not have been designed to be more plush, but when you create that sensation with the previous model and you don't follow up with the preceding two, that's a bit of a problem. Especially when you have a shoe that's supposed to be a tier below that, starting to bridge the gap a little bit. It's to the point where the GT, you could argue, is Asics' premier stability shoe now. And so with that being said, yes, the Asics GT-2000 has indeed become better than the Gel-Kayano. You can dress up a shoe any way you want, give it that fluid fit upper, flight foam midsole, but if it doesn't provide me with that impact protection that I crave, I'm not messing with it. And apparently, I'm not the only one that thinks so. But at the end of the day, you buy what you want. Thanks for checking out this video. You know it's your boy Ev. Go ahead, hit me up in the description box for all my social media handles. And until next time, I will catch y'all later.